My name is Sarah Rutman, and it's a privilege to be sharing Torah with you from the Beth Tikva YouTube site in Montreal, with special thanks, as always, to Rachel Schlossberg for the beautiful graphics and to all of you for listening. In the aftermath of World War II, when the concentration camps were liberated, tens of thousands of Jews were left utterly alone, stripped of their families, homes, and future. To house them, the Allies established displaced persons camps filled with Jews of every background imaginable. Among them was the Klosenberger Rebbe. He had endured the unendurable. He lost his wife and 11 children. He emerged broken in body, but unbroken in spirit. He became the spiritual anchor for thousands. I recently learned that the Klosenberger Rebbe had a relationship with my father, Zichrona Livracha, in Fehrenwald. The Rebbe represented the people in a meeting with Dwight D. Eisenhower, the leader of the Allied forces, and spoke about the Jewish people and our mission, our endurance, our faith, and our moral responsibility to humanity. When the Rebbe finished, Eisenhower turned to him and said, "Holy Rabbi, what can I do for your people? Tell me, and I will do it." The Rebbe answered without hesitation, "In a few days, it is Sukkot. We need arba minim, alulav, etrog, hadassim, and aravot. We have none." Eisenhower was stunned. These were people without clothing, homes, or families, and this was the request? He immediately ordered a military plane dispatched to Italy. Within days, arba minim arrived for the Jews of the camp. The Rebbe understood something profound. These people were shattered, traumatized, and numb. What they needed most was not comfort or pity, but dignity and purpose. And mitzvot, he knew, restored joy and rebuilds the neshama. Tehillim chapter 20. The Torah of Hashem is perfect. It restores the soul. That is how a broken people began to live again. Before leaving Egypt, we were given the mitzvah of Rosh Chodesh. Shabbos is a fixed day in the calendar. It comes every 7 days. The festivals depend on when we determine Rosh Chodesh to be, the first sighting of the new moon. It's our partnership, our yad b'yad, hand in hand with Hashem. We have the ability to sanctify time. The word bayit, home, appears 14 times throughout the section dedicated to the Passover sacrifice, which the people offered on the night of leaving Egypt. The heart of Jewish practice is found in the Jewish home, the place where we put our values and ideals into practice. Earlier in the Parsha, Paro asked, "Who are the ones who are going?" "Mi v'mi haholchim." Moshe replied, "We shall go with our young and with our elderly, with our sons and with our daughters, everyone." At the Passover Seder, we break the middle matzah and put away half for later, which becomes the afikoman. Michal Horowitz shared a beautiful insight from her son Yonatan in her book called Abled, about her journey of one who is living disabled, proudly abled. Why do we break the middle matzah? One explanation is that the 3 matzahs represent 3 kinds of Jews: Kohen, Levi, and Yisrael. And when a Jew is broken, he needs the support of his fellow Jews. We specifically break the middle matzah because it remains surrounded and supported by 2 whole matzahs. It is the other Jew's job to carry him, to lift him, to help him with his brokenness, and guide him through his difficult times in life. Matzah is an acronym for Mikol Tzara Hitzilani. Tehillim chapter 34, from every distress has he rescued me. Is matzah the bread of affliction or the bread of freedom? The answer is yes to both. Perhaps it's also the bread that shows us that we all have a part to play in the story of the Jewish people, and along the way we are sent angels to guide us and to support us with those things that we cannot do ourselves. Michal teaches that Jews come in all shapes and sizes. Some live in Israel and some abroad. Some are Torah affiliated and some not yet. Some are married and some are single. Some can hear and some cannot. Some can walk and some like my son, require a wheelchair. We are often waiting for the angel to arrive to support us through our day. Imagine that you are not the person Hashem sends angels for, but you are the angel Hashem sent to support someone else.